Welcome to the Puff Puff Hour. Today we're going to be interviewing SackChief.
Yes. Someone who is very prevalent on Twitter that seems to know a lot more about Dragon Quest than any of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's good to be here.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
Be pretty good to know about the whole Dragon Quest community since we've kind of been in and out of it here and there instead of really being fully involved in things and news and all of that. So
we've dabbled.
A little bit of dabbling, yeah. Trying to get into it. Yeah. So tell us all about yourself, SackChief. What got you into Dragon Quest?
Okay, so Dragon Quest. I first discovered the series actually when I was in elementary school. It was when I tried out a demo disc that actually came with Shonen Jump magazine. They had a magazine in America before.
Right.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right, and in one of their issues, they had a disc that came with it, and that was actually my first exposure to the series because I was pretty young back then, so I never played the NES titles, and I was not exposed to that. So it was 8, which was my first game in the series. And then after that, I pretty much started tracking down all the games, and I played them one by one. And up till now, I've pretty much played every single game in the series, but 8 was my first game in the series, and I just really liked how alive the world felt inside the game, and it just was very captivating for a PS2 game at the time. So yeah,
your first one was 8?
Yep.
That was actually mine too. Like
Same.
when I bought it and it had a demo disc for Final Fantasy 12. So yeah, I remember playing that and then the demo for Final Fantasy 12 a lot.
That still seems wrong to me. Like it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
In hindsight, but back then, you got to look at it from marketing and sales point. FF is way more prevalent for you to be, oh, look, here's the demo disc for 15 and type 0.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first one was the first Dragon Warrior game on NES, which was decent.
You know, when we started the
show.
Yeah.
So my
Dylan
difference
was a full-fledged virgin.
Yep. Yeah, my experience was a little different, so.
It's a good one to start off with.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah, Dragon Quest 1 is a really great game.
But the one that follows it, not so much.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on Dragon Quest 2?
Okay, my thoughts on Dragon Quest II is an unpopular opinion. I actually think it's better than the first one, to be honest.
Wow.
You hurt.
Okay.
You hurt me.
I really like how it's like open world and it's like mysterious and you have to kind of explore a lot and talk to a lot of people and you can get kind of lost in the world. I really like that, actually.
It is a lot more open. There's a hell of a lot more map going from 1 to 2.
Yeah, that's true.
There's definitely that.
Yeah, my biggest problem with it, though, is the difficulty, especially near the end. Struggle a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. The balancing just is way off in that game, I feel like.
So have you gone through multiple versions of like 1 and 2? Have you done the mobile ports or have you just gone strictly NES?
So I actually did not play I own the NES version of 1. I own the Game Boy Color versions of 1 and 2, and I mostly stick to the Game Boy versions because they're a bit easier to play, you know, with the menu system and everything.
Okay.
I own the mobile ports. I haven't really played much of them. I played all the Game Boy versions. I own the NES version just for the collection, but it's mostly the Game Boy versions I'm a fan of.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No need to torture yourself. Unnecessary.
Yep.
So what one is your favorite? Is it 5, 8?
It's 5. 5 is my favorite, the DS version.
Yeah? Why is that?
Yep. It's mostly because of the story and the way that they make it so that the world ages as the game goes along. I think it's really great how sort of characters get older in the game and they have these complex relationships with each other, and the fact that the party chat in the game is very deep. So if you talk to your companions, they always have something unique to say. It just makes the world of the game feel extremely lived in and realistic. And I just really appreciate that portion of Dragon Quest V most of all. And it's a very fun game as well compared to the others.
Oh, for sure. I love that one too. I'm actually teetering between that one and 8 is my favorite. Little bit of a spoiler there.
But, well.
So what would you say is your top 3 Dragon Quest games?
Yeah, what comes in
out
that
of
third place?
all the ones that you played, which apparently is all of them.
Including 11. Top 3 would probably actually be, number 1 is 5. Number 2 is 11. Actually, I think 11 is my second favorite Dragon Quest game.
You getting us hyped up, man?
Yeah, it's a really great game. And my third favorite is actually 7 for the PS1.
Boo!
Oh, dude.
I'm about to shoot fire at you, man.
I
Explain
like 7 a
yourself.
lot.
Okay.
I like the
Man.
puzzles. I like how mysterious it is. I like how strange it is. I don't know. I just like how weird it is, Dragon Quest 7. And the fact that it's a really long game also
All right.
helps a lot.
All right, let me ask you this. When you were playing Dragon Quest 7, did you play it over the course of months?
I played
years.
over the course of months, yeah. I mean,
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to me because we played it in a shorter amount of time and we just got nothing but repetition out of that game. So it was just oh, God.
it has its issues, though. Like, if I go back and play my old save file, I will have no idea where to go next because it doesn't tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Have you played the 3DS version?
I own the 3DS version, and I've played quite a bit of it, but, I haven't really finished it yet.
Have you noticed the differences between that one and the PS1?
Yeah, it's more streamlined. It's made more for a modern audience, it seems.
Thank
And you
God.
prefer
the PS1.
I kind of prefer the PS1 just because of how weird it is. I don't know. It's like I like how I like how the 3DS one looks, but the PS1, those puzzles at the beginning, they're just they really make you think. I appreciate that a lot in the game.
What kind of puzzles? Because we didn't really have much in the way of puzzles.
Like the 2-hour intro section when you were getting through the first place to get to the room with all the portals and stuff.
Where you have to match the colors up.
Match the colors up and find and like you have to write stuff down and like think about the riddles and stuff and get the 4 armor pieces and line them up. I just really thought that was like it was like the game Myst kind of. Like you really have to think and you really have to write stuff down and you use like outside kind of keeping track of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just thought it was really cool.
I get that from an older game standpoint, on where everything wasn't just laid out to you in a linear way. I could see how some people might enjoy that. Not my cup of tea, but
I will say this though, I really enjoyed the class system in that game, more so than any other game, including 8. With the level up, with the leveling up is what I mean. Yeah.
It's a cool class system. It's my favorite class system out of the series as well. The way you can change classes for all the characters, they still have their personalities. I think that's really great.
yeah, costumes are cool.
It is one of the better job systems in like any game series I've ever played.
I actually enjoyed grinding out the class systems in that one.
It's second to a specific game, but
And it really helped for the last part of the game too.
phenomenal. Final Fantasy Tactics. That's the best job system ever.
It's true.
I haven't played that one, so I don't know.
So, is it just strictly Dragon Quest games that you play, or have you found love into other RPG series?
I like a lot of JRPG series. I've played a lot of them. Like, if you name one, I probably have played it, but it's mostly Dragon Quest that I'm a fan of. Like, that's like my main thing, sort of. So I've played all the Final Fantasy games. I've played Chrono Trigger. I've played mostly Super Nintendo stuff, DS stuff. I've played Game Boy stuff. I have a pretty big collection of JRPGs. So yeah, JRPGs, visual novels. Those are my main 2 things, really.
Okay. Lufia, because Craig seems to really be into this Lufia and Breath of Fire stuff.
Yeah, I've played the older ones of those.
Did you ever play the Game Boy Advance one, Ruins of Lore, for that?
I haven't played that one.
Craig's got the biggest heart-on for
Dude,
that game for some random reason.
It's because I'm the only person who's ever fucking played that game. I swear to
doesn't
God.
make it classic.
I mean, it is to me.
Okay, Resonance of Fate is a classic.
I mean, it might as well be. Like, nobody played it.
Aren't they pretty rare games though? Isn't that the problem?
For the Lufia games, I think the first 2 are. I don't know about the Game Boy Advance one.
Because I've never seen them out in the wild.
I saw it at my
probably not.
local comic shop once, and it was really expensive, which is why I didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
The Lufia for GBA, yeah.
It's definitely
really?
off-putting with the
God
price.
damn it, I don't have my thing anymore. I want... That hurts. Fucking Nintendo
So
needs
I'll
to,
ask
like...
the stupidest question. Who is your waifu? Who's the biggest girl you have a crush on Dragon Quest?
In Dragon Quest? Oh my god, I gotta think about that. Hold on a sec.
All right, you're good.
I never thought about that before.
You know, I think
The
I've
obvious
personally...
answers.
I think, you know what, Jake? I think I've personally moved on from Jessica.
Fuck you.
to Jade from 11.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We'll just have to wait and see.
I'm with Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cockney
I haven't played
accent.
11 yet though.
I think
I haven't played all of 11, but as far as I'm into it,
Okay, if I told you my 11 waifu, it would spoil the game. So I'm instead gonna just say Jessica if I pretend 11 doesn't exist.
Okay. All right.
So your real waifu is from 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
So have you, how should I ask this the right way? As far as the design goes with Akira Toriyama, did you come across Dragon Quest first, or was it Dragon Ball Z that you...
It was Dragon Ball Z. I was
Okay.
I must have discovered Dragon Ball Z when I was like a toddler, like watching Toonami, like
Wow.
before I could even read. Probably.
Yep, that's
So
me.
Caleb, yeah.
Yep. Grew up watching that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, of course. But if I'm more of a Dragon Ball fan or a Dragon Quest fan, I'm probably more of a Dragon Quest fan.
Okay.
I'm more devoted to the series. But yeah, Dragon Ball, I've been like into that stuff since I was like a little kid, like really small. So yeah.
You get to see that new Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
Yeah, I did see it in theaters actually. I saw it this week.
I just saw it today, and it was fantastic.
You guys all saw it or just?
Just me.
Just Caleb.
I've never seen anything Dragon Ball related. I do plan to, but it's just quite an overwhelming thing to get into, especially when Game of Thrones is in April. So,
You can make time.
Yeah, you have plenty of time.
I've just seen a couple episodes of Dragon Ball. I did read the manga of that one, and Dragon Ball Z I saw a little bit of, and Dragon Ball GT I saw all of.
Oh, GT hurts me.
They used
I
to
think
have it
I've
on
seen
Toonami, so I was into
Yeah.
that when I was a teenager.
So I love all the designs for the most part. There's a couple that I find stupid, honestly, as far as some of the characters. I'll admit that. But how do you feel about some of the designs being reskinned in some of the games? Like all the-
You mean like people saying that the Toriyama can only draw like one face, like that kind of thing, or?
No, I'm not getting on Toriyama's case. I'm saying from when they put him in the game, they're like, oh, we're going to keep the same design, but this one's green, blue, red, yellow, purple.
I like the monster designs,
like
yeah.
monster designs, right? Like
Yeah.
the original.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought that was a little goofy during the NES version, but I get it because like maybe it's data or memory constraints they had
Yeah.
for it. But if you think about it, isn't there a little more variety than most RPGs? Most RPGs aren't like Pokemon with like 400 like different monsters. They're usually just the same thing but different colors. Like you'll see it a lot. Like how many monsters do like for the most part, I think it's okay. That's that there's only like 20 or 25 different monsters, but they just give them different color variations. I've never really had a problem with that, to be honest.
Okay.
Given how small the first game is, I don't really blame it for any of that. But 2 is a little harder to forgive. But yeah, like a lot of other RPGs do it. They can't really have like a ton of different creatures. Unless, you're Final Fantasy 13 and then you just reskin, like, the 5 monsters that you have in that fucking game.
It's more than 5, but
No,
sure.
dude, it's only like 5.
Does anybody actually care about that one, though?
I don't think so.
I tried to play it.
Anyway.
Nah,
I always stop. I try every time,
Me
and I
too.
always stop.
me too.
All right, so which monster is your favorite designed one?
My favorite. Okay. Ironically,
give
my
us a
favorite.
list. Let's go with like top 5 here. Then make it a little
Okay.
easier for you.
All right, let's see. Let me think. The number one monster is the fat rat from Dragon Quest II. You know that
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the fat rat.
the fat rat. Okay,
Hit like a tank.
that's number one monster right there. Let's see. Number 2. Let's see. The hipster from Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh yeah.
The hipster was that created before hipsters were even a thing, or were hipsters a thing by the time that came out?
I don't
PS2
think so.
era. I don't think there were hipsters really
No, that
in
was
PS2.
definitely the emo scene thing coming in.
Yeah,
so hipsters, weren't around
hipsters
there
was a
yet.
little after that. So yeah, that's
Yeah, not too many Starbucks were out in circulation yet.
Well, I think there's always been hipsters. They've just been more on the down low until recently.
yeah. But were they called
What? Because they were
hipsters?
swimming around in
'Cause they
their
were
father's
hipsters.
ball
We're-
sack?
we're-
They didn't exist yet?
Was it more just like people who were into retro things? I don't think there was like the term hipster during that time.
So
I
maybe
really don't
Dragon
know.
Quest.
So Dragon
invented it.
Quest VIII just predicted hipsters.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, sweet.
maybe that's what it's based on because it's pretty obscure reference.
That's right.
It's pretty hipstery.
Maybe it existed in Japan culture first.
It's a vague monster in Dragon Quest VIII. All right, so we got the fat rat and the hipster. What else?
Fat Rat, the hipster. I like the slime a lot. I think the slime is a brilliantly designed like creation in general.
Very iconic.
Yeah.
It's so easy to draw. It's so like you immediately see it, you immediately think that's Dragon Quest. You know, it's like an icon. It's like for gaming and for JRPGs and everything, it's pretty high up there. So yeah, slime I put up there as well. Number 4. What would number 4 be? There has to be something funny that I. And I'd probably have to say the King Slime.
King Slime's great.
Very useful for
Yeah,
level
very-
grinding.
It is. It's
No,
pretty
it's
cool how they
King Metal Slime.
outline.
We go
Well, even
metal.
the king slimes give you a decent
We go
amount.
fucking metal.
Top 5 creatures, like only slimes.
All
Got,
the different
got
like
king
she
slime, knight
Ugh.
slime, she slime, metal slime, slime.
The Mott Slime. And
slime.
okay, number 5. Number 5 is probably the Platypunk from.
Oh yeah, I remember those platypunks.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. I like them.
Sounds familiar.
They're the platypus dudes that are. You remember those guys?
From which one?
They have platypus dudes in a few of them.
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of it right now.
I'm shocked you didn't pick the mole man from Dragon Quest VIII and be like, "Get up, let me touch myself, James Brown." Yow!
I like the Mole Man too. He's pretty good.
All right. Well, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a pretty big Nintendo guy. So, what are your thoughts on potentially having a Dragon Quest character in Smash Bros?
Rumor mills.
All right, so I've been making a lot of jokes and stuff about that on Twitter about Erdrick maybe being inside of Smash Bros.
Uh-huh.
I think it would be really incredible. I like Smash Bros. I don't play it a lot. Like I'm not like obsessed with it, but if Erdrick came out, I would become obsessed with it. Like
That's what I love
So-
about the series. Like, it can introduce people that wouldn't be exposed to those kinds of other series. Speaking
Yep.
of the Smash Bros. Series.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think definitely a Dragon Quest character deserves to be in it without a doubt. Like, there's no reason it shouldn't. Like, Dragon Quest 3 is like such an influential NES title.
Exactly.
It's a 10th.
Yeah.
It's a 10th best-selling NES game of all time. It's on the chart.
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't have to be pushed out the door with copies of Nintendo Power for one.
Yep.
It kind of almost hurts to me that they're picking Erdrick instead of just like the hero from 1.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I like the design of the hero from 1 like a lot better. Like I like his armor and everything. Like Erdrick's like spiky haired kid with a sword and cape.
Well, it's definitely inspired from the first one, so it wouldn't be that bad.
Oh yeah, Team
it's still,
Erdrick or
though.
Team Lodo?
They're the same guy though. It's
Right.
the-
So which is the better name?
okay. I like Erdrick. I think the localization
Me
team
too, yeah.
they made nice changes. Erdrick is a name I can get behind. You know.
Yeah, agreed.
So something else that would be included with a DLC character would be a stage. Because every DLC character from Smash Bros. Is going to get its own personal stage.
Right.
So if you had to pick like a specific setting for a stage, which one would you pick? From any Dragon Quest game.
Okay, so if the character is Erdrick, it would probably have to be something from the original trilogy. So it would probably have to be either Alfgard or Charlock Castle, right?
Mhm.
So I think Charlock Castle would be pretty cool with like the Dragon Lord. He could be like a stage hazard in the background. Maybe
would
there can be
amazing.
like yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It could be like really demonic looking. I think that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, I agree. That would be awesome.
I'd like the the castle in ruins from 8 when it's all covered in the thorns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely has to have some kind of boss from one of the games. So I think the Dragon Lord,
Dragon Lord
Magus would be a good one.
Yeah, Dragon Lord would probably have to be it though, because like it's kind of like the whole of Dragon Quest. This is like the dragons. You gotta have the Dragon Lord in there.
It's even in the name.
I know.
Wow, amazing, mind blown.
That's right.
Yeah, I already bought the DLC, so whatever comes, I'll be satisfied with. Having Joker in it was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet too.
That was surprising, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it from Jake first, and I didn't believe him, so I had to look it up myself.
I saw it on Twitter. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like a fake tweet. I was like, yeah, right. He's going to be... Why would he be in it? He's a PlayStation character, and then he's in it, right?
Yep.
Well, that's because they got to have that mobile version of P5. Which
for Switch. That's been rumored.
Yeah. They got to do that every time, man.
Well, what else is coming out on the Switch? Dragon Quest related.
Builders 2.
And also 11.
Oh, yeah,
11S.
11. The bullshit version of 11.
I haven't been keeping up on that. You probably have. Is there anything new to S besides the voice acting? Like, is it anything that the US is getting new with it?
All right, so basically, aside from the voice acting that Japan's getting, Yuji Horii has confirmed that we can apparently get married to different people besides... there's multiple marriage options. That's all I'll say without spoiling the game. You can get married to somebody.
Okay, so it's going the same route that all of 5's plot was, an 8's alternate or ending. It's definitely going for full waifu status. Okay.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
In DQ11, though, marriage really takes a back seat. It's not part of the plot at all. It's like really on the side.
Okay.
So it doesn't make much of a difference to the game at all, really.
So in 11S, they're going to port Jessica in just so you can marry her. All right.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be cool.
Every future Dragon Quest.
If they get the original voice actress to do Jessica's. But I'll get into that on the Dragon Quest 8's review.
Well, I played it for 3DS. I never played the PS2 one, so I don't know what the difference
voice acting
is.
seems a bit off, doesn't it?
I don't know.
They changed, they redid the lines, all of them except for Jessica's for the 3DS version of Dragon Quest 8, I noticed. Because Jessica's voice actress didn't get me nearly as hard when playing, and I'm like, something's up here, man. Something's up. And it ain't my penis.
You sure it's not just impotence?
That's always on the rise.
Jessica cures that.
I don't think impotence is on the rise.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
So, how do you feel? We know Dragon Quest has always had the 3 main people. Do you think it has hindered them or made it phenomenal that they've always kept with Horii being producer, writing the story, Sugiyama doing music, and Toriyama doing the design and art?
And is there any other game series that has had the same guys doing the same game for 30 plus years? There's never been a series like that, right?
No,
I don't think so.
They switched it halfway through FF, so...
Right. So it's crazy. I think it's amazing that the same guys are making the story, the art. It's consistent. It feels familiar. You know, when I played Dragon Quest XI, I knew what to do. Nothing was new. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. It was just, I think it's really great that they keep the same team going on. And really no other game has ever done this. Every old school franchise I could think of has always passed on the torch to somebody new. But Yuji Horii's still working on the Dragon Quest games, even though, you know, he's like in his 60s now. Mm-hmm. It's pretty awesome, actually, really.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot more love put behind the series than a Final Fantasy game, for example, like a modern one.
Yeah, it's like actually their baby instead of just like, oh, it's just this guy's turn to make a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
They seem to be caring more about making a new game from a personal standpoint than dragging Dragon Quest name through the mud because it's a copyright. Like, we got to put these things out, twice a year, like it's FF or Call of Duty.
It feels like a cash grab, kind of. I don't think that's something Dragon Quest would do.
They've had their spin-offs for other ideas that I think Horii's wanted to do, but they haven't milked it, I don't think. What do you think?
Different ideas?
Oh, as far as like the milking or different ideas that they've done for the side games, you've played all the monster games, right?
Right. So there's not really much milking going on, to be honest. Like, there's not. How many monster games are there? There's 3 Joker games. There's 2 on the Game Boy. They're really, even the spin-offs are pretty tame, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, they barely come out. When a spin-off comes out, it's still a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
And some spin-offs are actually really good, and I would rank among my top 10 games, even including spin-offs like Rocket Slime, for example. That's a really crazy good game. It's very fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that one.
Yeah, we got to review it.
Which of the spin-off games are your favorite?
So Rocket Slime is definitely my favorite spin-off. It's without a doubt my favorite spin-off. It's such a great game with a lot of charm to it, and great sprite work, great gameplay. It's really fun. And then after that would probably be the Monsters games. I think the Monsters games are really fun, and they really transfer over the sort of Dragon Quest charm to like a Pokemon kind of style thing.
But is it better than Pokemon?
The thing about Pokemon is a very, really crazily deep RPG, and when it comes to monster taming, nothing really beats Pokemon. Pokemon has like 600, 700 plus different monsters.
Oh, there's also 800 something now, 800 plus.
Yeah.
The new gen on the rise, almost hitting 1,000.
And there's competitive stuff. There's like this this deep EV training. You can make every monster different. Pokemon, I feel like, it has unlimited replay value. You can play that game for like years and years and never get bored of it. It's like really an incredible game.
You should see Jake's face right now. He's cringing so hard. His experience with the series goes up to
Gen 2. He doesn't believe in the
2.
Pokemon.
Yeah, so he's only played up to Gen 2.
Gen 1 and Gen 2. After that, it just... I don't know.
He doesn't understand the subtleties of Pokemon.
They're different every time, dude.
I like Gen 4 a lot. I think it's a good generation.
Yeah, Gen 4 had really good starters too.
I would say the best out of any, actually. Design wise.
Yeah. Because maybe not Infernape.
Infernape's my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Torterra? Torterra's awesome.
How many fire types are in the main series?
It's Tortilla, shaped like a tortilla.
In the main playthrough of that game, how many fire types?
In 4? There's like none.
So it's safe to assume you're just as big a Pokemon fan?
Yeah, I think so. Pokemon, it's really hard to top. It really took the whole RPG formula and just turned it on its head and just made something really crazy out of it. So yeah, I do like the series a lot.
Okay.
If you had to recommend one for Jake, which one would you recommend?
I already played Gold, Silver, Red, Blue, and Yellow. Is that not enough?
No.
No, it's not.
There's so many more.
They've improved so much since then. Missing out.
I think Platinum is probably my favorite one. I think Platinum's really good.
I haven't played Platinum. I need to play that one.
I like that one a lot.
Do you have it?
I do have it.
You should let me borrow it.
I will do that.
Good.
Next episode review.
All right. I'll get it in like 5 months then. Sweet.
So as far as Sugiyama with the music, what is your thoughts on it?
The political aspect of it, or just how it's the music sounds and all that?
No,
whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that much.
We could talk about the huge Imori thing and him divorcing from his wife and marrying one of the dev team from Dragon Quest IX, right?
Yeah, one of the ladies who was promoting the game he's like dating her or something. I don't want to slander him though. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, the whole point was we don't need to discuss it.
Yeah,
I bring it up.
Okay, so ignoring all the controversy, Sugiyama's music I think he has some good tracks, but some of them get a little bit boring sometimes. Like in 11, I feel like in 11 he reuses a lot of tracks from the old games, I guess, for nostalgia. You'll be hearing a lot of tracks from 4, 3, like 2. There's a lot of reuse of tracks in 11, and I think it's a little bit. He had very little involvement with 11. It seems like there are a few new tracks, but it's mostly old stuff, which I noticed. My favorite Sugiyama track is the battle theme from Dragon Quest III. I think it sounds really awesome.
Okay, yeah. Quick caveat: have you played? I know it never came here to the States, but we all have alternative ways to get these games. Have you played Dragon Quest Theater Rhythm?
Yeah, I have it actually. I hacked my 3DS so it could play Japanese games.
Same here. I may have all the imports of the games that don't come over here, like the Monsters 1 and Monsters 2 3DS versions. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to play them in Japanese, but I got them.
Yeah, homebrew. If you have a 3DS, you owe it to yourself to hack that thing. It'll open up a lot of possibilities, including with Japanese games. So go
ahead.
Theatrhythm's pretty fun. I like Theatrhythm a lot. It has like orchestral versions of all the tracks, and it's like a really good beat rhythm game. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I've never listened to any of Sugiyama's music that wasn't in orchestra form, because I've always played the US version. So be interesting if I were to go back and actually listen to all the soundtracks, how they used to sound without an orchestra in them. So
did you not get that one harp in Builders that made everything all 8-bit?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh,
never
okay.
found it. Yeah, what is your thoughts on Builders?
Builders?
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought Builders 1 as soon as it came out, and it's really, really charming if you just played the first one like right before it, probably, I'd say. It's like, it's really for Dragon Quest fans. I feel like it has a lot of references to the original. The music's the same. It has all these. It's really like made for retro fans, I felt like, and it was really cool. And like the whole Minecraft thing. I like Minecraft, but I feel like Builders is definitely an improvement over the Minecraft sort of formula, because it actually has a story and it has like a world you can explore that's pre-built. So I do prefer Builders over that kind of title, and I like Builders a lot. It's a great game.
It is. There's a few nitpicks I had with it, but pretty good. Maybe like the whole face in the right direction when you're trying to build thing, but other than that,
Right.
pretty good.
Yeah, I like the Bashmobile. It's my favorite.
Yes, I need to make that cover song, people.
Yeah. Bashmobile's sweet. I enjoyed Builders, but I didn't really care for like having to start over every time you started a new chapter. That's one kind of downside to that game, I feel like. If you could keep some stuff when you moved on, I feel like that would be better, because you don't have levels or anything in that game. It's basically just like you have to rebuild everything in order to get to like a point where you can just fight shit. Instead of just like everything progressively getting stronger and better, it just leaves you basically starting at level 1 again until you get to the end of the game.
That was a little annoying, yeah.
It makes it feel really episodic in that way.
So
Like
don't
they're
play
all
in
their
one sitting.
separate scenarios, but I would prefer it to just keep it consistent the whole way and keep your stuff.
Yeah, chapter 4 was fine, I guess, because it was short. It was basically just going directly to the boss fight, but
4 is better than Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is the worst one.
Which one had the zombies?
I think that was 2, wasn't
That was
it?
2.
That was my favorite one.
Where you have to find the cure for people? Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yes, that was my
3
favorite.
was kind of a meh one for me. Although that one did have the Bashmobile, so that was kind of cool.
The boss fights in that game are awesome.
Boss fights in that game are awesome.
I wish there were more. Hopefully in 2.
Yeah, we gotta play that Builders 2. When does that come out?
I don't know. When does it come out, SackChief?
It's out in Japan already, I believe. It's already out.
Those
It's already out in Japan.
bastards.
I think the Switch is region free,
saying?
so we could import that. I don't know how it would be text-wise, though.
I think I'm gonna grab that for Switch instead of PS4 this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I feel like it would be better as a mobile-ish game. Than
How do
as
you
a
feel about using the
stationary game.
Bashmobile and bashing it into the left eye hand? Is that one
The
of the
Bashmo.
Yeah, the Bashmobile.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah. Was it not like the most awesome thing in all the Builders?
Yeah, it is. It was pretty funny.
I liked using it on the old hero, bashing him. Made that fight so much easier.
I never used it on that guy.
I didn't even think to at the end. Like, why would you pull it out?
I basically just had like a shitload of cannons in that game that I just carried around, and then I'd place them, and then I'd like destroy them when I needed to carry them again.
I was a Bashmobile guy.
I'd abuse the shit out of those cannons.
Get places way faster.
So have
Which I
you gotten a
appreciate.
lot of people into Dragon Quest? Like in your personal life or on Twitter? Or?
I have a YouTube channel, and I do some Dragon Quest content on there, and I've gotten a lot of people interested in it. I've done reviews and videos and stuff on it.
What's that channel's name?
It's just SackChief, just
SackChief.
my username. Yeah.
All right, check
Oh,
that
yeah.
out,
Yeah,
guys.
everybody go follow him there.
Yeah,
And
we'll
on
definitely
Twitter-
follow you.
At SackChief, right?
Yep. I like 11. I'm pretty sure I sold a lot of copies of 11 for Square Enix, so they can thank. Yeah.
They can thank you by localizing the 3DS version, right?
Yep, I like that.
I think the whole fucking community would like that because I saw the extra content that the 3DS version has, and I'm like, how are we not getting this?
I'd like them to just bring 1, 2, and 3 to PS4 with trophies. That's what I want.
I would love that.
Platinum the shit out of 1.
We're all obsessed with trophies, so usually we'll get the versions on the PS4.
Which is pretty funny coming from Nintendo guy here. Yeah.
I wish they had trophies.
I want it to be like the mobile port just on PS4. That's all I want. But
I would like that
trophies.
too, because I haven't played that version.
The mobile port's a good one.
I've heard.
It's nice. It's beautiful.
Should go back through those.
In due time. So, what Dragon Quest do you actually hate?
If there is one that you hate.
Which one do I hate? I wouldn't say I hate 6, but 6 is not exactly one I would go back to anytime soon. It's a good game. I like all Dragon Quest games, but 6 is probably... Oh, you know what? If this counts 10, I'm not such a huge fan of. I played a little bit of 10.
Oh, wow.
The whole MMO thing, though, it's not really like my thing. If they made it in like in English, I would probably be interested, but in Japanese, that's not really much.
How did you manage to play 10?
It was so complicated to play 10. I had to get a VPN. I had to get like a translating thing. I had to like translate all it was more hassle than it's worth. I was only doing it for a YouTube video, and it was just so much work to get it working. It was just ridiculous.
Damn.
This episode is sponsored by Personal VPN. Go get one so Google doesn't trace you.
Yep.
Future Skynet.
Future Skynet. Oh, gee.
I mean, they're close enough, right?
Well, yeah, kind of.
They just need to merge with like a few companies, and then they totally be Skynet.
Was Square Enix not enough for you?
No, they just need to like if they take over like Disney.
That's what I was thinking too.
Google takes over Disney, and then like Elon Musk company, and then
Tesla.
like and then like Amazon, and then Google's just everything.
Yeah, they'll build that moon base.
Yeah, they'll build a moon
and then
base.
attempt to blow up the sun.
Send back Send back Terminators to kill John Connor or whatever. You know, that's yeah.
Yeah, that's the plot of Terminator. There you go.
Yeah, it is. I remember. Well, wait.
No,
the first one was to kill Sarah Connor.
Yeah, get it right. That's
Terminator 2.
Yeah,
the greatest sequel ever.
Is a really good sequel.
All right, is there anything else that you would want to say about Dragon Quest?
Anything else I want to say about Dragon Quest?
Is it better than Final Fantasy?
Is it better than Final Fantasy? Yes, it is. It's better than Final Fantasy.
All right, okay. Let's do some lists here. What's top RPGs? Yeah, I love lists. Let's go top 5 RPG series.
Top 5 RPG series. Okay, number 1 is Dragon Quest. Number 2 is Pokemon. And number 3, that would be. Let me think. Which other ones do I like? I guess Chrono Trigger's not really. It's kind of a series, I guess. But
there's 2 games there, yeah.
Yeah, so number 3 is Chrono. I like enough of what I've played from them. Number 4, it's probably one of the weird games that and Nisa makes. I like the game Hyperdimension Neptunia a lot.
Nice.
Unironically. So that's my number 4. And
those are pretty good games. They have some good gameplay.
Yeah. They're good. I think they're underrated. They're very underrated. They're like comedy games, you know?
Yeah, they have decent comedy and they have pretty good gameplay.
Yep. So yeah, I like those a lot. And I'd say Final Fantasy is number 5 for me.
Shots fired.
Yeah, we have another show on this network called Ultima Final Fantasy. There are
that's
counterparts.
Cool.
Yeah, those guys would love hearing that. Anyway, okay, so how do you compare Dragon Quest to like the other series? Like what separates Dragon Quest?
So what separates Dragon Quest is first of all, it stays very traditional to what it is. It doesn't try to do any crazy stuff or like try to make things weird, or, like anything like that. And it's always been consistent, right? It always has the same team. But what makes it really special to me is the fact that the world of Dragon Quest, the characters, the NPCs feel very realistic, and the writing inside Dragon Quest is very, very good compared to most RPGs, in my opinion. And the worlds do feel a lot more alive. Actually, I would put Persona high up on my list as well. I think I put that actually higher than Final Fantasy, to be honest, because I just remember
Fantasy,
that.
huh?
Yeah, because for Persona, right, that game is something similar to Dragon Quest. The way the worlds feel very realistic and they feel lived in, and the characters feel realistic. And I don't know, that's just an aspect of RPGs that I really appreciate. So yeah.
And you happen to find them all punny, right?
I like the puns.
Yes, very punny.
Well, that's part of the charm of Dragon Quest. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it keeps its whimsy.
Yep.
So do you have a top 5 favorite consoles, since we're doing lists?
Good
All right.
lord.
Consoles.
Top 5 favorite consoles. Okay. Number 1 console. Are we including handhelds or?
Yeah, any console.
Okay. That's really hard. There's a lot of consoles.
There are. Yeah.
Okay. In no order, the top 5 would be the Super Nintendo, the DS, the PlayStation 3, and I like the Vita a lot because, Persona 4 Golden's on the Vita, and so is Danganronpa and a lot of crazy JRPGs. I've played so many JRPGs on the Vita that I can't even keep track of them. It's really insane. And let me think, what else is my top? The DS also had a lot of hidden gems. That's why I'm keeping it up there. And I would say the PlayStation 2 as well.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say mine's pretty similar to that. Maybe not the Vita. I've never owned that one.
I like the Vita a lot. I'm a big Vita fan.
Vita is pretty sweet. I just wish it had more stuff.
It exists. You just got to get all them damn imports.
Yeah. All right, so let's do favorite character.
Oh, how do you
Top
feel
5
about
characters.
the turban? You said 5 is your favorite Dragon Quest.
Yep.
How do you feel about the hero's design wearing a turban?
It's cool. It's neat.
Okay.
He looks very rugged. Like very.
And who did you choose to marry?
Favorite what?
Who did you choose to marry? Did you marry Deborah or
Bianca.
Bianca? Okay.
That's the right choice.
That's the right choice. Craig would disagree.
Lies. Who's
From a
Deborah?
story standpoint, yeah, it's supposed to be Bianca.
Okay, yeah. So top 5 characters, and then let's do bosses as well.
Top 5
Dragon
bosses.
Quest.
There we go. Dragon Lord, Dragon Lord, Dragon Lord.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so top 5 bosses. Let me think. Then I guess in no order. This will probably just be all the final bosses, wouldn't it? But I like the squid from Dragon Quest VIII, Calamari, because of the puns.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
That
Calamari too.
was that was his name. What else? There's also Bjorn from Dragon Quest V, which is a very difficult boss. I like that boss a lot. There's the Dragon Lord, of course, is one of my favorites because it's the one that started it all.
The Dragon Lord.
Yeah, the Dragon Lord. Let's see. I like the final boss from Dragon Quest VII, the true final boss.
I did enjoy that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great boss also. And
You like that flaming tiki head from 7 as well?
yeah, that's a good one.
Fucking bizarre.
Uh,
They're like the 6-stage fight for Sorrow the Manslayer. All the different forms. That was not right.
Sorrow.
wait, you didn't love that?
No! It's like 6 or 7 stages. Like, playing it was a pain in the ass. I like the idea, but it was a pain in the ass.
That's the point, though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a pain.
This
in the
isn't my
ass.
final form. This
Oh.
isn't my final form.
I hope you better not play that Kingdom Hearts 2 then.
Yeah, I play Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, the
I just
fucking
haven't done
ending is
Final
like
Mix.
8 fucking forms.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like 3 of them are the same. I mean, it is, but it's ridiculous.
But yeah, how do you feel about that Sorrow fight?
The Sorrow fight. I like the Sorrow fight because I do like a challenge a lot. I think challenges are very rewarding. So I actually really like it when bosses are extremely difficult and have a lot of different stages and make you feel like, I finally did it after winning. So I'm a fan.
So do you like the Dark Souls series?
I like I do like the Dark Souls series a lot. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that too.
Nice.
Glutton for punishment.
Which not Dark Souls. Which Dragon Quest do you
wait
think
a
is the
minute.
hardest?
Which Dragon Quest is the hardest? Gotta think about that one too. It's probably 2, isn't it? Wouldn't 2 be the hardest one?
I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's 2.
Started 2 and then got attacked by 20 slimes in the first fight.
Oh, that's great. The
It's
RNG.
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he got killed by slimes.
I mean, you fucking start a game level 1, you can do 2 damage at max, and you're getting slammed up the asshole by fucking 5 slimes. It's like that one meme of the 5 black dudes and the tiny white chick on the couch.
Piper Perry.
It's horrible. It's a horrible RNG right there. You don't encounter 20 monsters at once until later in the game. But the first step out of the castle, hey buddy,
I was okay
here
with
to
it.
take half your money.
What money? You're at the beginning of the game.
I had 200 gold or something, but I didn't have 200 gold after that fight. Couldn't run away. They didn't want me to. They wanted my money. They mugged me. That's exactly what happens in Drag Quest. They just mug you. It's not actually killing you.
They had to establish dominance over you.
I know. I don't like it. I'm glad
They
they
beat
added.
you up and then just mug you. It's New York. They don't kill you.
I'm glad they added banks in Dragon Quest, so you could just deposit your gold. Because fuck losing half of your gold. I don't like being mugged in Dragon Quest.
It's an okay sort of punishment. I mean, imagine if you die and you go to the main menu in Final Fantasy.
It's a great thing. I'm glad that it doesn't just make you
game overs.
reset the shit and you get to keep all your levels, but at the cost half your gold. It's honestly a wonderful punishment, but at the same time, it's hey,
Craig's gonna find a way to still
go fuck yourself. But yeah, it's good stuff.
All right, are we done with the list, Craig?
Well, we didn't get the best character designs or favorite characters. There's plenty of good characters to pick out of Dragon Quest.
There is. Mainly all of 8's cast. Yeah.
That big Ryan.
Ragnar McMotherfucking Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna,
like him.
I'm gonna turn that into a t-shirt. Ragnar McMotherfucking Ryan.
Fucking Pink Knight.
All right, so top 5 character designs in Dragon Quest. I like Elena from Dragon Quest IV, how she looks.
Soviet Russia.
That's right. Okay. It took me a second to remember who that was, and I was like, oh yeah, okay.
The white privileged princess, as you once put it.
I think
Yeah.
that was me.
Oh,
Okay, I was like, I don't remember saying that.
I got some backlash from that. I kind of
All right,
regret it, actually. I was wrong on that one.
Were you though?
Yes.
Yeah,
She's not.
It wasn't that bad.
Anyway, continue.
It wasn't
Sorry.
that bad.
Yeah, she's okay, the Russian princess. Best character design, the bunny girl from the bar that you hang out with. The blonde one.
The blonde one, yeah.
She has to be blonde.
That
Yes, the
long-haired brunette.
Yeah, the one that was dancing inside Dragon Quest VIII, that one.
Oh, yeah.
The puff.
The fists in front, just waving them up and down. The pom-pom with the cheerleaders. Yeah.
Yep.
Can't you interrupt them? Don't they get mad if you interrupt them?
I don't know. I never interrupted.
I
If you get on the stage, they do get mad at you. They tell you to sit down.
Yep.
Hey! We don't touch in this titty bar.
Saying Hooters.
St. Hooters.
It's puff puffs.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
So we are named
Elena,
Puff Puff Hour.
Yeah, Elena and Puff Puff Chick. All right, who else?
All right, who's next? The female protagonist of Dragon Quest IV.
Okay.
So,
okay.
So,
I think you get to pick the gender in that one, right?
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
It took me a second to figure out what he was talking about.
I think
too,
the
but I was
female
like,
design
yeah,
is
okay.
better.
just give me 1 second.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't look at me like that, Craig.
I'll look at you however I want.
Don't need
Bitch.
your lustful looks. Can't have this.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
No worries. We have the magic of editing, so it's all good.
Yep.
Do we?
All right.
Yeah, because I know what I'm doing.
All right. Number 4. Let's see. Let me think. These are all just gonna be women. What the heck?
Oh, I don't think any of us are complaining.
No, you're good.
All right. Number 4. Jessica Albert from Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh, yes. Low cut purple top. Weirdly
Yep.
pigtails, which are my thing, but
Does she have an alternate costume? I can't remember.
oh, there's
Yeah,
plenty
in
of
the
alternate
3DS
con-
ones, yeah, you can.
Right.
There's like a bunch of them.
in the original. So.
Well, yeah, I know, but they added like way more in the 3DS one. Two? I thought they added way more.
Oh, I think it's just
All right, and let's see. The best or the number 5th one would be I guess Jade from Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah.
I like that one too. It's my profile picture right now. PCN.
Right,
Or
right.
PSN. Sorry.
Is it Jade?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was free for PlayStation Plus.
I know. I grabbed him.
Dragon Quest, they put up the avatars for free on Christmas, I think it was.
Yeah, yours is Gerald.
Gerald? You mean Geralt?
Gerald, that's right. I haven't played the Witcher
Wow.
games, so
Okay.
all right. Is
it's forgivable. I haven't played the Witcher games.
I know, but it's
is it
still
the
just
fact
like
that she's a
Geralt
dragoon with
is
the
a weird-
lance add anything to it, or is it just her design on its own?
I like her design in general. Actually, I like Veronica's design also, like with the hood and stuff.
Okay.
It'd be one of those two.
All right.
So you don't care about any of the dudes then?
Nope.
Not
the
even
brawlies, none of the
Turban
brawlies.
Man from 5?
5 Madison. That's his name, right?
I mean, I think it's whatever you name him. But yeah.
There might be a canon name though.
We give them a canon name sometimes because in Dragon Quest V, if you name yourself Erdrick,
It won't
then
let you?
it does let you actually.
okay.
But the thing is, then the dad, when the baby's born, the dad suggests the name Madison. So we took that to mean that that might be his canon name,
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
right?
Yeah, I guess he does do that.
Yeah.
I like his design a lot, though. He looks really cool, with, like the rags, and he looks like he's got some experience.
Rugged. It's been a hard not life for me. It's been a hard not life for me.
10 years a slave.
Yeah,
As a fucking
gotta-
statue, yes.
And
I gotta
yeah,
make them.
No, he's
gotta make
literally
them
a slave, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dylan did. I'll
He
send
started
it to
as
you.
a slave
Yeah.
and then was a statue.
Yeah.
10 years a slave and then 8 years a statue? Sequel.
No, that's just Get Out.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen that movie. I don't get that joke.
Well, you should watch it. It's a good one.
Right. Well, anything else?
Do you have any questions for us?
So you guys have played all the Dragon Quest games, or you just keep going through them one by one, like just kind of discovering them? Is that like what the
Going through one
You guys
by
are doing-
one. We've been
Right.
starting with the main series. We did sidetrack with Builders, but our next episode is doing Dragon Quest VIII's review right after we get done interviewing you.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
before starting the show, I'd only played 8 and 1. So playing the rest has basically just been discovery.
It's pretty great.
It is.
Yeah, I like the podcast a lot. I'm a big fan.
Thank
Good.
you.
Well, thank you.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
of
you were
course.
able to achieve your dream of talking to me specifically.
Of course.
You have no power in this podcast, Greg.
I have all the power. What are you talking about?
Me and Jake will team up and veto you.
I am the podcast.
Yeah, and definitely all of our listeners, go check out SackChief's YouTube page and go follow him on Twitter. He seems to be quite knowledgeable and awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks.
And thank you for taking time to interview with us. It's a great interview. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye. Thanks.
Bye.